All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? We are going to be playing some Destiny today. We've got the one and only FilthyMacgyver here. He is a Destiny vet, and he's going to be teaching us the ropes. I've played Destiny since launch of Destiny 1, on and off, but I always beat the campaign and then have no idea what the fuck to do afterwards. So he's going to be showing us the ropes, and we're going to be going through the legendary campaign. Feel free to ask any questions in chat, and we'll do what we can to help provide the best answers for you. We're just getting loaded into everything currently. Invite friends. Okay, so I went on to the Destiny item manager thing that you sent me.
Yeah.
And moved over some of my best weapons from my other characters. So I have that done.
Okay.
1350.
See what you got. Okay, 1390. That's not too bad. Oh, you're still loading, Gary, you said?
Yeah, so there's the best available weapons I have.
Okay.
And then as far as armor and stuff, I have not gone to that one place that you said to go to, so I don't know where we should go first.
Let's go there first. Let's
Okay.
get you geared up.
So it's the helm, right?
Yeah. Helm, correct.
Okay.
Yep. Gift of the Thunder Gods. I think everybody should grab this set because it's really going to level you up to the current, at least to get started for the current stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of activities you can start when you get in, 1350 is fine. Play a little bit, you'll get up pretty quick. Just getting up past that 1500.
Yeah, so my question I guess is as a person who comes and goes to this game.
Yep.
When I try and come back to it, I feel like there's so much information. I try and watch other streamers, and they're like, "Oh, have you done this pinnacle or that pinnacle, or have you done this Nightfall thing, or have you done this or that?" And I'm just I don't know what any of that is, or if it's things that I should even worry about. And not having that knowledge makes the game overwhelming coming back. You know?
It does. Well, look at this. Are you watching what I'm watching up here? You see anything above me?
Oh, this gigantic purple thing?
Yeah, so that's Callus, and that's from the last season. You have no idea what the hell's going on with this guy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah, so this is the final thing from the final mission from the last season that's been gone and disappeared for... I mean, we're what, 6 weeks? We're halfway through this season, so it's not even relevant now. So you coming in, you're gonna see this guy talking, and not know what the hell's going on. It's a big problem right now.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the biggest problem is so many people come to the game and don't know what they don't know to. Holy shit! There's exotics here that I can just grab.
Yep. Yeah, depending on your character, so you should have the chest piece.
Yeah, chest piece and then Thunderlord, a power weapon.
Yep. So you're gonna want. So that's for the missile, Thunder Strike height super. So when you get that on, let me see what you got when you load up.
Okay, I'm grabbing the rest of this stuff in here though.
So you have the arc ability on. That's good. You're gonna want to switch your super from Fist of Havoc to the other one if you're gonna put that chest piece on.
Okay,
that's
so
gonna
from
raise the
Fist of
damage
Havoc to which one? Thunder Crash?
Yep, Thunder Crash.
Okay, and then what about abilities?
Abilities, let me see. I mean, for this, you can pretty much run anything you want. I would do Storm. Probably don't. What grenades do you have?
Pulse grenade. And then there's it says flashbang or lightning grenade.
I would just stick with the pulse grenade for now. A lot of the stuff you'll have to go to the tower and buy, which is another issue because you come to this game and you don't know that you can go to the tower and buy all the other grenades.
I had no idea that you could buy grenades or that there were more to choose from.
And they're expensive. So you could leave everything else except for if you like Thunderclap as an ability for your melee, or you can use the Seismic Strike, which is a good ability.
Okay, yeah, I've literally never played a Titan before. Or if I have, it's been for like 5 minutes, and then I got off because I was confused and didn't know what I was doing in this game, and went and played a different game.
Well, we're gonna Titan today.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll put on that, and then obviously the highest light gear.
See, and as you can see on the armor that you get, it gives you charge with light mods, which give you bonus damage, bonus regen ability. Go to your Titan mark and just click on it or open it up. Go to the last column and where it says heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Do you have another option there?
Yeah, I've got one that says global reach, one that says high energy fire.
High energy fire.
Okay.
So basically, when you are what's called charged with light, you're going to get a damage boost from high energy fire. On your boots, you have taking charge, which means anytime you collect an orb, you're going to get that bonus. You're going to glow, you're going to have a thing on the bottom left hand of your screen that's going to say charge with light, and then you're going to get that high energy fire as a bonus.
Okay, cool. What about the empty, like, mod socket class item? I've got a general class item and then another class item mod. Do I need to put anything in there or no?
You can. What options do you have? I can't.
Minor discipline mod.
Okay.
Strength.
I would do in each armor piece. I would put a resistance mod to get as much resistance as you can.
Okay.
Right now, resistance is key, which is the second number down on your list of stats. That's going to give you, if you have 100 resilience, that's going to give you a 40% damage reduction.
Okay.
So if you inspect my character, you can see kind of where I have my. I'm a warlock, but you know it'll be a little different. Your main one is going to be resilience.
Okay.
That you want.
So this other stuff. Okay, so when I'm looking at weapons and when I'm looking at my character right now, like if I hover over my armor, for instance, right, it shows. I know I'm in my arc subclass.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hover over, I see, like, the helmet, for example, has, like, 8 solar energy. Should that ideally match what subclass I'm on, or does that matter at all?
It depends on the build and it depends on what mods you're using. Each armor has a affinity, which is solar, arc, stasis, or void. Each affinity gives you different mods. So, like, solar, there's ones that give you bonus super on your grenade damage. Void is a lot about protection. Arc's a lot about like just damage, like grenades. Solar, you can also do other charge with light mods. It just depends on the build. For right now, you're not gonna worry necessarily about that. You have a basic charge with light setup right now. You have on your helmet, you have sustained charge. So while you're getting rapid defeats with your machine gun, you're going to get charged with light. And then you're going to have supercharge, which is going to let you stack up more charge with light. You're going to have higher energy fire that's going to give you the bonus damage.
Okay, so since I'm getting
your basic setup.
The sustained charge, should I adjust my loadout? So right now I have like a pulse rifle because it's the highest highest light level. But should I take I guess does it affect submachine guns or no? Auto rifles, trace rifles, and machine guns. Or should we just go light level?
I would just go with light level. You got your machine gun, and you're also going to get charged with light from a passive thing called taking charge. Every time you pick up an orb which means I drop one from killing enemies with my weapon, you can pick that up, or one of us drops a super, we can pick those orbs up. You're gonna get just a passive damage increase through that.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about sustain. I honestly don't really even use it.
Okay.
It's a good mod because when you come into this game, you don't get any of that stuff. You used to not be able to get any of those mods. You'd have to go buy them, and of course you probably didn't know you can go buy them somewhere.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Into this. And it's expensive. You don't have the resources to do that when you come to this game. So you're stuck. You got nothing when you come in here. This was a good job. Bungie did a good job on this, I think. They really helped newer players. There are some other systems coming in Nightfall that are going to help with the new lights, the returning players as well. But we don't have to talk about that today. That's still a ways away.
Okay.
So I mean, you got a good start. I mean, that chess piece you have, people had to grind for that, and like a legendary lost sector.
So is this available for all my characters? So like I theoretically could log on to like my Warlock and shit and come in here and grab the stuff out of here?
Yeah. Yes, each character is going to get a different armor piece. You're going to get the same weapons, but each character is going to get an exotic armor piece depending on what character they are. You know, Warlock's going to get Getaway Artist, which gives you like this little arc buddy that shoots stuff for you. Titan gets the chest piece that increases your Thunder Crash ability, and then Hunters, I believe, is Liar's Handshake, which is like a melee-based exotic that heals you and boosts your melee attacks.
Okay. Well, perfect. Is there anything else we need to do while we're at the tower? Or the helm, or whatever this place is called?
Yeah, this is the helm. This is the hub for like all the current seasonal stuff. This is the new seasonal stuff right here in this chart. I don't know what you have as far as what you can pick up as far as seasonal stuff, or any missions or anything.
It says that I have bounties available. Should I be picking up all the bounties?
Yeah, you pick up bounties, as many bounties as you can pick up. You could come up to this, and that's the other issue too. Is like I don't know what you can pick up and what you can't. It doesn't make it very accessible for somebody to teach either. You can come up here and see what you can grab. And then you can come down to the Crown of Sorrow.
Okay, I do see at this place, this Vanguard Wart Table thing. Yeah. There are engrams, or focus decoding down below. Should I work on those, or should I leave the materials I have?
I would leave the materials you have. You're going to need those to upgrade things and just get stronger in general. Okay. I wouldn't worry so much with all that. You'll pick up umbral engrams, which focus later on.
Okay, should I grab really all the bounties from this chart thing that I can?
Yep. Grab what you can. Read what they say, because some stuff is... I mean, if it's like if you're...
It says random objective on them.
Just random objective. Then don't worry about that random objective.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just wasting resources with that.
Alright, so... should we head to the campaign?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you click on the campaign, you'll have to let me know if I forget if need champion.
It says currently the Witch Queen, their rival, so I think it's like literally like.
And you have it on legend?
It doesn't even give me an option yet to. I think it's like literally I haven't even gone to.
After we do the arrival, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Let's do the arrival.
So as a recap there, just for people, so if people have the most recent DLC, the Witch Queen, they're just getting back into the game, say they're 1300 light level, they need to go into the helm and pick up all that gear. Like that's like basic step one, right?
Basic step one. Get leveled up, get some good gear, get the mods. We can chat about some other sources. I've got a buddy of mine in chat that's telling me to remember to take you down to 801 at the tower and Banshee, which are two sources for the weapon mods, armor mods as well. I just don't know what you have for resources, to be honest.
I mean, I think I'm capped on Glimmer, and I don't know about other stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll go through that. Let's we'll get the mission going.
Your theory
Okay.
is correct. The relic is
Alright, chat, so I've beaten the campaign on my other character. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the cutscenes and stuff here. If you guys are interested in the cutscenes, you guys can always YouTube those for other cutscenes. Just so we can keep progressing along. Okay, so it does say become legend or be brave. So legend?
Yep.
Alright, let's get it. Holy shit, you're 1600. So what's the like cap right now?
That is pretty much I mean 15, I believe it's 1585 is like cap. Then you also have your artifacts. So I have a plus 20 power bonus to my artifact.
Okay. So how much of, and I don't know if this is like an answerable question, but how much of all of the information that this game throws at you, quests, pinnacles, artifact level, light level, like how much of that stuff should somebody be like even focusing on? Oh, I guess I got to this point.
Oh, well, we'll go from there.
Oh damn, I'm supercharged already?
At the point you're at now, honestly, I would just worry about getting you up to like 1570. Is where it's like the soft cap, and then you have to do pinnacle stuff, which means like raids and GMs and 100k Nightfall. You can repeat the story, each like a mission from the story every week. Legend version of that. To get pinnacles. You can do dungeons. So we're gonna get this in the I'm not gonna tell you how to do all this. If you need help, you just let me know.
Okay.
Kill guys.
Oh fuck, I'm almost dead. I either need to pick up a controller or adjust mouse sensitivity, because this is way faster than like the other games that I play.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't even tell you about that. I'm on controller. I tried the M&K, just not my thing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a big time adjustment. Like I still prefer controller. I don't know why I even am using the input I am right now.
Oh, not a bad deal.
I think it's just because I've tried before playing this on with controller, but at the time I didn't have like a PlayStation 5 controller, and for some reason on my PC it continued to disconnect what I had. Like it kept saying disconnected in the middle of gunfights and I would die, so I haven't even tried other controllers. Oh!
Alright, hang on, sorry. I'm coming.
Oh, you're good. I picked up a controller, so I should be... aim assist will kick in.
Yeah, this was a very good addition to the game here, the Legend campaigns. I'm really excited. Before the campaigns were like over in no time.
Yeah, I definitely like the fact that they gave you the opportunity to make it more difficult, because like as this game has always felt like all the enemies are like bullet spongy, and at least saying like, hey, this is going to be harder makes it feel like okay that they're bullet spongy. I don't remember how to use my... there it is. Got it.
Yeah. See, and even at my level too, these guys, it makes it more difficult no matter what level you're at.
Oh, this machine gun is badass. Holy fuck.
Yep, and that's an exotic from Destiny 1, a returning weapon. It's good. They actually just made it better. They buffed machine guns recently. The Arc 3.0 rework. It's been really good. And it has intrinsic overload rounds on it. So any overload champions come across it, and you don't have to put on another mod. Okay, so go down there. Yep, got it.
Oh, I'm fucking weak. I do like that they made the change, and I know this was a long time ago, but to where... What the fuck? To where you don't have to buy ammo anymore?
Yes, the kinetic ammo.
No, I think get there.
Oh. Got it?
Yeah, barely. Not having
Yeah,
to
the
buy any ammo is so nice.
The primary ammo. It does help sometimes when you have ammo finders on. You have
the traveler would never grant them that.
I don't know what you have for mods yet,
not willingly.
but we can check out Banshee and stuff and see if we can pick anything up.
We need to find Savathun.
Oh, I just got a new shotgun.
Nice. Yeah, and you'll get a lot of upgrade materials and stuff from here. So that'll really help.
Yeah, it says that I'm full on like upgrade modules.
Okay, well that's not a bad thing. Things go through your post. Your postmaster. So you'll be able to store stuff in there. You just want to check it often, or else you'll start getting rid of good stuff when you get like blue items.
Yeah.
Items. See if you can figure this out.
In there, I'm picking up unusual energy readings from that statue. Let's make a quick detour.
Yeah. So, do you have a favorite like class, like character, a warlock or?
Warlock is definitely my main. I like to run the Radiant Well, and right now I'm running Boots of the Assembler. So if I'm in my Rift or Well, I send out these like healing, like seeking things after you.
Oh, that's cool. I'm sure that's like super helpful when it comes to raids. Where the fuck do we go from here? Yeah. They do a really good fucking job of like world building in this game. Like these new zones and stuff, they're so cool. Like,
yeah, that's the thing that's always been good is that and the weapon play. It's just smooth.
yeah.
It's just the sometimes their storytelling, like the seasonal storytelling has been a problem. It just seems so repetitive. It gets old. Like when their DLCs drop, I mean they're always fun.
Anything like it.
Like the last few have been just awesome.
Like pyramid
Yeah, this campaign I thought was really good.
It
It does kind of like
we should bring it back to Ikora.
suck. I'm sure that like consistent players have an easier time of like following along with what exactly is happening and like why things are happening the way that they are.
Oh yeah, there's so much lore and history in this game that you can't just jump in and expect to know exactly what's going on. If they had, I don't know. Did you play the intro quest?
Yeah, I did the new light.
Like it took stuff from Destiny 1, the first quest from there, and then it veered off to have this Shahan character that you follow around, objectives for.
Yeah. I don't think I honestly like fully finished it. I think I got to the point where I was like I could progress to new content, and so I just did that rather than like going through that stuff again. Just because I had played the original Destiny and like, oh fuck. No.
Well, that's at least that's good. You kind of know, like, there's people that haven't even seen the first Destiny and have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
And or like when you see those cutscenes from the New Light Quest, you're like, who's the traveler? 'Cause, I mean, he's been gone for a long time, and like people come in and like hear strikes and stuff with like Cade 6, and he's been gone for a long time too. You know?
I'm honestly shocked they haven't figured out a way to like bring him back, because he was such a good character in this game.
Yeah, that was a big fizzle. Before then, they hadn't really built the character off in such a big name character.
Yeah, I feel like he was like most people's like favorite character. Like,
Oh, for sure. Well, and the hunters don't really have like a solid leader now. As far as the in story stuff goes. Okay, you got a lead. So far, what was your first character going through this?
Hunter.
Okay, so which one between Titan and Hunter?
Honestly, they don't currently feel like too different. I mean, I feel obviously my light level's better, and
what about your movement, your jump, just your general movement for the character?
I like the jump for Titans way better than Warlocks. I feel like I don't ever really understand like the momentum of a Warlocks jump, because Warlock is what I played the most through the first game.
Yeah, it could be a little. It's definitely a lot different. You almost have like a booster pack on when you get the Titan, and then the Warlock is a little bit like floaty. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can if you can master the Warlock, it's definitely. You got the Icarus dash, which you can dodge in there. You can, if you put it on, you can consume your grenades and float as well. I've got friends that like all, you know, like, everybody in the chat right now online, Vel, he likes Titan. I think that's definitely his main character. He's always Titan. And then there's characters, of course, that for PvP purposes, I think Hunter's probably the best, or, you know, considered the best for PvP.
Yeah, and that makes sense. One thing, just coming from like a different MMO, and I know this isn't like exactly like one, but it's definitely the closest.
They've pushed it to be, and they've kind of gone back and forth on it. They were like, "Oh, we don't want it to be a full MMO," and then they're like, "Yeah, it's all MMO," but you know, it's kind of its own thing for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe she's been studying all this time.
But coming from a game like WoW, that is my closest like comparison to this, just because of like the length that it's been around, the style of play. Obviously, this is a shooter instead, but I am saddened at times that it doesn't feel like the classes are more different. And I don't know if it's just like I haven't gotten into it enough, but like not having a full-blown like tank character on a raid, or like what I expect a tank to be, is kind of weird.
Careful, this guy will decimate you.
Yeah, you will, and I thought I had grenades. No. Yeah, he definitely fucked me up.
That's void light.
So one of the triumphs to do is beat this flawless without dying.
Oh yeah.
And there are certain spots you can hide, like you can jump up here and hide from these guys too.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some buddies that do pretty much everything, like solo flawless and dungeons.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this guy is something.
You just continuously nuked me.
So he's basically a Titan because he's got the Titan super ability. That suppression just will destroy you.
That thing is not like me.
And then you gotta
You
destroy
see
the
that,
ghost or else I'll come back. And that was something new for this game too, because we're actually
can't believe
killing
this.
ghosts,
Yeah.
which was something different for
We
us.
have to keep going.
Are you excited for the new
What has she done to you?
subclasses? I forget what they're called, but
Oh, the strand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious, because they show them doing like the grappling hook and like older strikes and stuff, and I'm like, well, that's gonna break the game a little bit, you know? You're gonna be able to grapple onto things, vehicles. So I'm curious. It
Yeah.
should be fun though. And it's not a class that we've ever. None of the other enemies in the game have it, so
yeah,
it'll be kind of interesting to see.
yeah. I really
But, you
liked the what was it? Was it the Forsaken? That was the ice one?
Oh, Beyond Light.
Yeah, Beyond Light. I enjoyed that campaign as well. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that was really good. I would have liked to see the legendary version of that, honestly, because it got a little repetitive. It wasn't really much of a challenge.
Yeah.
As much as, you know, this was definitely by far a harder challenge.
And that's another
yeah.
thing that I feel like I kind of struggle with in this game, and I get it. Especially like coming from WoW, it's like once you have one like max level character, you can't just like get another one like just because like one character's done it, you know? I just wish that there were almost like more paths that you could choose to get your character to like max light level than have to play the same campaign over and over and over again, like to get all your characters there.
Yeah, that is a big problem as far as this goes. A lot of grind. A lot of grind to get the things that you need. Sometimes people will come in and just get to high enough light to do raids and stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's all they do. They won't really worry about the campaign or the seasonal story or anything.
Yeah.
Because it's very repetitive, very grindy. It's hard to almost have another game that you play other than this.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing WoW, because it felt like another job. It was like, in order to progress and like fully understand what was going on in the game and compete as a raider and everything, it was like, okay, you work your 9 to 5 and then you come home and play WoW from like 10 to whatever time you go to bed if you want a shot at like actually progressing.
Yep. Yeah, I can definitely agree. It's very similar to that. I think I've been a little more laid back this season as far as just grinding everything out. Obviously, I've been trying to do this whole journey as far as creating content.
Yeah. How are you liking it so far? Like, what do you...
I like it. For me, I need to be a little... like my confidence. Just being able to speak in front of the camera. I think that's my biggest issue. And just learning all the new stuff, all the technology, all the... I've done video and audio editing, but it's a whole different... It's like both of them combined.
Yeah. It's, I feel like confidence is the biggest thing that I need to, like, work on as well when it comes to... When I'm streaming, like, I can talk, because I acknowledge that I'm on camera, but it doesn't feel like it is when you're making, like, dedicated, separate content, you know, like different YouTube uploads or whatever. It feels different, at least for me. And so it's like, on stream, I can joke around and, like, have fun and just feel so natural, but then when I'm, like, behind a camera, like, trying to do a legit video, I'm, like, stuttering over my words and, like... You're in the privacy of your own home, so, like, I don't know why it matters, but it's something that, like, it's a skill that you never...
Well, you're always your own biggest critic, right?
That, too.
I'll put that here. I'm good. Yeah, for me, I think it's the opposite. Like, I actually like creating and writing out what I'm going to do. It's just when it comes to the speaking portion of it or doing the live stuff, I get a little bit quiet, you know?
Yeah.
Like right now, we're just hanging out, and we are live. People are, you know, some people are watching. So, kind of crazy that it works out that I'm able to talk, give knowledge about this. You know,
Yeah. No, it definitely helps, like, streaming solo and, like, not having people to talk to or, like, have that conversational piece. Like, definitely makes it more difficult, for sure.
because you almost have to make the conversation when you're solo.
Yeah, and then especially, like, if viewership's low and you don't have a ton of interaction in chat, it's like, you can't not know that you're talking to yourself, you know?
Yeah.
There.
Fuck you, bitch. Big ass moth, bitch. Yeah, I'm super excited that you started and that you like are on the journey of doing it. It's definitely one of those things that.
Well, I have the knowledge base in this game in particular. You know, I could always eventually branch out and do some other stuff. I was gonna do some of the Modern Warfare 2 when it came out.
Yeah, I'm trying hard not to get overly excited for that game because I don't want to get my like. I was so excited for Halo, and the gameplay for Halo is good, but if you aren't like a hardcore ranked player or like competitive, the casual experience on the game is horrid. And then even ranked sucks because it's like I've had multiple times where I'll queue in after a new ranked like reset and load in underneath a map 3 consecutive games, and it claims that it won't like affect my placement, and then I restart the game, come back in, and it's like there's 3 of your placement matches, and I'm like, thanks, game. And so then when I should be getting placed in like diamond, I'm getting placed in like plat or whatever the equivalent is, and it's just like, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, that could be frustrating. Well, for me, it's like I like best Call of Duty guy in the world, but I like playing. I have a set of guys that I play with. And Vanguard, the last Call of Duty game, sucked. Like, it was bad. Like, I stopped playing that like 2 seasons in. And it was sad because I didn't get to play the guy.
Yeah, I'm sad that I never got to truly experience Verdansk. Like, Verdansk Warzone, I never truly experienced.
It was fun.
Definitely did. Because I was so, and still am, like, so addicted to Apex. Like, painfully so.
Yeah. Honestly, I downloaded the game a long time ago thinking I was going to check out some other, you know, when Destiny was kind of dry. But I just never, I got sucked right back into playing this. I mean,
yeah,
it's a vicious cycle with this game.
No, I get it with Apex. The game pisses me off almost more than it, like, makes me happy, but I'm so painfully addicted that it's like, I keep coming back for more.
Yeah. It's kind of how this is.
So what does the banner do? Is it just like a cool like effect thing, or does it?
Nope, it gives you your ammo and super abilities all back. It's almost it's similar to a raid banner. There's certain checkpoints in the game that you put a raid banner down, especially in a raid or a dungeon, and it gives you all your ammo back.
Oh, okay.
In the campaign, they did that between each encounter or each boss in the throughout the campaign.
Yeah.
Which made it feel more like an end game, kind of deal.
Yeah. I feel like I would be similar to how I am with Apex in this game, if I got to the point where I was doing endgame content. That's always been my struggle, is one, finding people to play with, because like before I knew you played and before like this experience, it was like I was the only one of my friend group that enjoyed this game, and so it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to play alone because it's a game that there's only so much you can do alone, right?
Exactly, and that was how it was before I got into the clan I'm in now. Like, it was pretty much just one of me and one of my other friends playing, and he wasn't. I mean, he loves the game. He just didn't have the time to put as much into it. So
yeah.
So I pretty much did a lot of stuff solo, and then I couldn't do raids. I couldn't do, and that was how it was with Destiny 1 as well. I couldn't do any of that stuff because I didn't have friends that actually played this game and wanted to put the time in, the dedication. So I think the solo player experience kind of sucks at times.
Do they have like a solid like queue into things besides strikes? Like, can you queue into a raid with just random other people?
You can LFG for, like I do that a lot for some of the legendary stuff that means, you know, like the seasonal mission. There's a master version of it that you need that doesn't matchmake, so you have to LFG for the. So Destiny has its own. It's not in game, but it's attached to it. They're gonna eventually have an in-game LFG, and that's also coming with Nightfall.
See, and that's really good because like then it does make it more solo player accessible, to where you don't have to find a clan necessarily, or like play only certain content and then feel stuck.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get more things in the game that you could matchmake too, because they used to not be able to matchmake into some of the harder, even the harder strikes or Nightfall. But they've changed that.
And I get, because WoW did this. WoW did a thing where they made the game have so many catch-up mechanics, and that the looking for group stuff was so strong in a way that the game was not fun to play anymore because of that. So I do see like some resentment or like some possible issues there too. Like if you do,
Come on, you're strong. That was
if you do make the game too easy, because then it pulls away from like why people want to play in the first place. Why are we stuck?
It did
Oh.
seem too easy, didn't it?
She's kind of a trickster. You know, if you didn't get that from playing through the campaign, so you always have to watch your back with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say, meeting up with this clan, if you find a good group of people to play with, and if you want to do raids and stuff, I can certainly get you in. They do teaching raids and stuff, and there's some really great people that'll explain things better than I can, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, like, I know a lot about this game, but there's people that know everything about this game, and I have a few of those guys in my clan. Or, you know, we can even do some, once you get up to level, we can do some of the dungeon. The Grandmaster Nightfalls.
So what is a Nightfall?
Nightfall is a beefed up version of Strike.
Okay.
Nightfall, there's champions, there's higher difficulty, you get better rewards, and the Grandmaster is the biggest. It's almost like the end game content version of Strikes. So you're capped out at, you can get up to 1585, and it doesn't matter what level you are after that. You're capped out, and it's 20 something levels ahead of you.
Okay.
No matter what, you're always behind.
So a Nightfall, for any WoW players out there, sounds like it is the equivalent of a heroic dungeon in World of Warcraft. where it's like you've got basically it's the same thing, just like a beefed up harder version. Oh yeah, thanks babe. Wife just brought dinner.
Oh, very nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, so it'll tell you where to go next. And then before we leave here, I'll show you something, see if you can pick up a quest. They gave everybody a free, to introduce people into the crafting system, crafting weapons, which I don't know if you've gotten into yet.
I think I did, just to like
with their own
progress through the campaign, kind of like how
Should
they
have seen this coming.
almost like force you into that new system thing.
We're in a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
paradigm, Garth.
Well, I think I'm on
that's
it
a
right
big-
now, the
We
relic.
stand behind you.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big part of the game. There's a couple of quests that you can craft a really good heavy weapon and a really good auto rifle down here. So if we can grab those for you and start working on that, that'd be
Guardians have
awesome.
been combing Mars since it reappeared.
To the left side over
No way
here,
they'd have missed this.
there's a
It's definitely
spot. Yeah, the relic conduit.
Let's get a
It's
closer
inactive
look.
yet.
Okay, so you probably have to finish the campaign first, or at least progress further in. But if your other character is available to get it, I would pick that up, because there's a linear fusion, which is like a precision-based like heavy weapon. You want to hit your crit shots with it, and it basically gives you the god roll, or the best roll. You just have to put the time in to level it up.
Okay. So, is there a place that people can go to find out, like, what is the best stuff in the game? Or is it just, like, internal game knowledge?
So there's light.gg is a good website. Little Light is an app that it's like a inventory kind of. You can go in and check your weapons. It'll tell you what the good rolls are, the best rolls are. Those are just a couple different options. I use Little Light quite a bit, and then Dim, the Destiny item manager, for loading up my armor and stuff.
So, I see right now a exotic submachine gun, Osteo Striga, that I can shape.
Yeah. Yes. If you're able
There's
to
also a
shape-
glaive and then a couple rocket launchers. But I don't see anything under an auto rifle.
No, the auto rifle and stuff will be a quest over in this left section, the relic conduit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So should I make
The,
this submachine gun?
If you could. That is the Witch Queen exotic that came out with the campaign. It's really, really good. It spreads like a poison damage, and it basically reloads and overflows the ammo.
Damn.
Yeah, and you can craft it and put whatever barrel you want on it, whatever magazine you want on it. Yeah, they did a really good job with that one, sure.
Oh, that thing looks fucking sick.
It's a good option for a lot of different things in the game. It's really good when submachine guns have the overload champion option.
So is there a benefit to playing more so with that weapon, like you level it up, like you were saying?
Yes, you
Okay.
level it up, you can unlock the options for different perks or different barrels and stuff on the weapon, and as you level it up, it gets better stats.
Okay. Just because I've got that Thunderlord machine gun right now, and I know that the machine gun does something for like a mod that I have, so I just didn't know if I should swap that off for the higher.
It doesn't look like we're dealing with any champions in this, so I wouldn't worry too much about the Just depending on what light level. You want to be as high level as you can,
Okay.
honestly.
And then is there a point to where, I guess I think I'm done here? I don't think there's anything I can... Yeah, that still says inactive.
Okay. That should
There's
tell you in
still a
your
witch
quests, like...
Quests, speak with... No, that's new. Oh, I have to do the glaive thing.
Oh, you do have to craft the glaive. Yeah. That was the first, like, introduction into crafting when the campaign came out. Which was a new type of weapon for this, for the Witch Queen. It's decent. It's a melee, and it has a melee weapon, and it has a projectile on it too, and it has a shield. Well, that's kind of a all around.
All-around weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's something over here.
There you go. Yeah. Now you can start those quests and eventually get the Amit auto rifle and the pipe hand. 4FR, which is the linear fusion. And that's really, really good, especially for things like King Ball Raid.
Okay. Wait. Pattern has not been locked. Oh, okay, so I need to unlock patterns too.
Hmm?
Okay, I think I'm good here.
That was something. Not sure exactly what that something was, or what that something did to you. Hopefully nothing bad.
Here I was, bemoaning the fact that we now had 2 mysteries to solve. And you, Wilson, making breakthroughs left and right. So, the relic rendered a full blueprint out of a single fragment. Almost as if you were shaping that weapon based on its own memory. Which parallels the distortions all over the planet. Open wounds were the good luck.
Okay, I think I've got stuff in my Postmaster?
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to keep an eye on that, because if you can store things in that, like materials, and if you collect too much like crap in there, you'll lose the materials.
Okay. So if I'm getting blue stuff that definitely isn't higher light level, I'm good to just like dismantle it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it doesn't give you anything higher, you're good. It'll just give you glimmer. The legendary or purple items will give you shards and glimmer.
So is there any reason I should keep anything purple if it doesn't have higher light level?
It just depends on if you don't have that particular weapon or weapon type, or perks look good on it.
Okay.
It's preference, honestly. You don't know what's good in the game right now, so it's kind of hard. Like, give me an example. What do you got?
Well, I've got 1540, the Rafiri Dawn Gauntlets, but I got a 1537 Insight Unyielding Gauntlets. More...
I would just keep the gauntlets that you have right now. You're gonna want to go with the highest. And that set that you picked up is probably it's better stats. Because if you look at the armor pieces, you'll see the stats on them, and sometimes that stuff you get randomly throughout the campaign or the world drops are really crappy.
Okay.
Like you'll see it'll come with like 48 base stat, and none of the stats that you really want. The Gift of the Thunder Gods one is like a good base, a good start.
Okay. So since I have 2 of the glaives, I'm just going to dismantle one, because I think I transferred one over from my other account.
Okay.
Okay, where the hell do I go to to start the next mission. I already talked to Ikora. Oh, literally right in front of me. Cool.
What do you think about the difficulty? You feel like it's a big step up from just the regular?
It is, but I know I tried this when they had this new campaign, like, available for free for people to try not too long ago. I tried to get some of my other buddies into it, and I was like, okay, well, there's multiple of us, and, like, we're both super experienced in, like, FPS games, so we'll try it, and it'll be easy, but we were, like, base level and had no guns, and so we were just getting fucking steamrolled.
Oh, yeah.
By everything. And so, like, now that I've got, like, better gear, better weapons, it's, like, not as bad, but it definitely, like, is more of a challenge than the other.
Getting that, getting some mods on there, getting some, you know,
Eris
resistance,
says throne worlds are kingdoms of thought.
getting a little boost of
built
damage
according
from
to
the
the
higher energy
desires
fire
of the
really
creator.
helps.
I suppose Savathun desired a throne world
Have
made
you
of light.
tried the
Everything here is
Titan
beautiful.
super ability yet?
What's strange to me is that she's vulnerable here. Why would she just let
Yeah, I
us
did once.
in?
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
We need a
Yeah,
clue
you'll
about
get
how
a
she
pretty good
stole the
boost of
light.
damage from that armor piece you're wearing on that. So.
So is there a, like, by far best subclass now that they redid Arc? Like, everybody's rocking Arc, or is it still, like,
No,
player preference, or...
all of the classes are in their they call it 3.0. They're all in that variation. Stasis, I think probably there's certain things Stasis is good for, but it's by far probably the weakest. I think at the moment, like the Warlocks are really good with Stasis. The Hunter is obviously good for PvP. The Titan is really good just as far as Stasis goes. Don't ask Ville's listening. Don't ask him that. He has a pretty crazy build for the Titan for Stasis. And really it's actually all about your build. If you spec into a build and you really know how to change building and stuff
to fit, like, what you're trying to do, then it...
Yeah, so say you're spec'd in with that armor piece and everything. Everything is about your super right now.
That was a sick finisher.
There's ways to get your super back, you know.
Oh, like,
quickly.
faster?
Yeah. There's some like builds that are really good for grenades. You can constantly get like the Titan once you get everything unlocked for the arc ability. The storm grenades are like crazy right now for that. They just do massive amount of damage.
See, I had no... I thought that the super was just kind of like a timed thing that, like, I didn't realize you could spec into certain things or, like, get armor or, like, do things to speed it up.
So there is something, like, I have on my helmet right now, I have something called Dynamo, and it reduces super when you're using your class ability targets. So if I'm using my healing ref in your targets, I'll get my super back. They did change things a while back. The intellect stat used to be really tied into it, but now it's based on what type of super and what subclass and what character. So my well, which is the healing ref that I have, is one of the fastest regenerating ones in the game. So is the Titan bubble, which is every that. And things like your Thunder Crash are kind of slower because they're really high outputting damage supers.
We're blocked,
Okay.
but I'm picking up more.
Yeah, I totally just missed my super too.
How did you do that?
That one's a
It's
little
like you
bit.
created those platforms out of thin air.
I don't use that one that often. I seem to miss it a lot. As far as Titan goes, I think I'd either go Void, Because you can lay down barricades and get an overshield. Or I'd go solar and spec into just lots of damage, and you can heal yourself with certain mods.
So what is it about this game that... What the fuck? Apparently that's not the way to go. What is it about this game in particular that you're like, I love it and this is why I continue to play it?
For me, I think there's a number of things. I'm gonna say...
Fuck?
I always do this on this part. Go. Don't hallway. Oh. What's the door?
Is it this way? Yeah.
Yep.
Must be.
For me, like I think I said earlier, just the gunplay, and the abilities and everything, like there's nothing that matches that.
Yeah.
Just the smoothness of the mechanics. The story. The story's always, whether or not it's like the seasonal story, can be a drive, the overall story. You know, the traveler, this big being, you know, in the sky that gives all these humans or characters, gives everybody these powers. And then you have all the, like the hive, the fallen, and all the enemies. You've got these big bosses like Oryx and Savathun. It's just the story in general. I just love
Up there.
that
I
narration,
think that door will
Yeah.
lead us out.
narrative.
We just need a way up.
And then
One thing that I really enjoy is the fact that I feel like it's a game that you can take serious, that you don't have to like sweat your ass off playing. Like that's my like biggest gripe against a lot of games lately, is the fact that everything is so like skill-based matchmaking focused that even like a public game that should be fairly like chill and relax,
Find our way out of here.
it's like you gotta fucking grind.
now that you talk, don't talk about skill-based matchmaking.
Oh, is that a big thing here?
Yeah, so they changed, so quick play. So the thing that you're talking about, jumping into a match and just having fun with the boys, you know? They put skill-based matchmaking on it. The one thing that shouldn't be super sweaty, right? And it feels good to players like, so I'm not a big PvP guy myself. Like, I go in, I can hold my own in certain things. But there's guys that are 100 times sweatier than me.
Yeah.
It's fine for me because I get matched up against people in my own bracket. You know, sometimes I get people and they're a little bit, you know, sweatier. Sometimes I get people that are new to the game and, you know, I don't want to say good or not good, but they're just new to the game. They don't know how to play.
Yeah.
But some of the guys that I play with, specifically, they're, you know, Trials of Osiris every weekend. They're flawless this, and you know, they just have a hell of a time. Even just wanting to go in with it, trying a new loadout, trying a new weapon. They can't. They have to play what is meta or what is the strongest right now, and they have to go in They have to go in hard. They have to go in all out, no matter what.
Got a new chatter saying, "Tell Filthy get good. Filthy just sucks. LOL."
Is that Bill?
Yeah, it's Vel.
Hey, you're still
Well, you suck.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here.
What do you know about
Yeah, see, I feel like, and I posted a short and a TikTok about this not too long ago, but like, how to make a great FPS game these days isn't hard. Like, companies have got the gameplay down, right? Like, Apex gunplay feels fantastic. Destiny feels fantastic. Halo feels great. Call of Duty always feels great. That's not the issue. The issue is the fact that you can't go in anymore, and some games get your shit absolutely pounded in, and then other games do that to other people, like how it used to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they would just bring that back, remove skill-based matchmaking, You've got, depending on what server you're closest to, you've got 10, 20 people in a match. First 20 that you queue up with, boom. Rather than base it off of kill-death ratios or all these other things, like...
Especially if it's a non-competitive match. Like, if it's not a ranked match.
Exactly.
Or...
Have a full-on ranked system. And I don't play Destiny PvP, so I don't know, but have a ranked system. I don't know if they have it or not, but full-blown ranked system, and then...
So what they have control or quick play, you know, it's different. There's different objective play styles for that, but it's quick play. That used to be just the jump in, whatever happens, happens. You know, whoever gets loaded in the match, whatever. You get what you get. Then they have comp, or competitive, that was always skill based, and it felt good. Comp feels good. Like, I don't know why it can't be the same skill based. That's what they're trying to go for. But comp is, you are definitely based or compared against people in your skill set, or maybe just a little bit better, or a little bit sweatier. And then there's trials. Trials is like the end game version of. You are gonna go against the sweatiest people that never touch grass, that never put down the controller or the M&K, or that's all they do. They breathe.
And that's only available on the weekends?
Yes, and it's only available on the weekends. That there's another mode called Iron Banner, and that's only available 2 weeks out of the entire season. So those weeks, Trials is on a hiatus.
It just seems weird to me, and I'm a noob, but it seems weird to me that you would take something that the fan base clearly loves and obsesses over and limit it so much. Oh, we can't go on the giant, whatever the fuck that is.
Gotta go down the ramp.
I guess, like, there is something to be said for, like, exclusivity and making things limited time, but why can't... Does the competitive PvP in this game give you, like, a rank, like a Masters, Diamond, Bronze level player, or is it just like a... Is there anything to really show for it?
You can, every weekend that Trials is available, you can get what's called Flawless. So you win 7 matches without dying, or there's other things that go into it, but basically you become flawless and you get armor that glows for the week until, you know. So there are things. Honestly, it's just more cosmetic.
Yeah.
There's weapons called adept weapons, which you can put special mods on to make them. They're just stronger. Trials has its own system of that. The Nightfalls or Grandmasters have their own version of that, and the raids. The raids have their own version. Yep. And it's like an in-game. Like, you're only gonna get these weapons from that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go flawless. You get an adept weapon. You get armor glow for a couple of days. That's it. And then you can. There's also a title that you can get. So I don't know if you see the title above my head.
Harbinger?
Yep. So there's different titles for different parts of the game. This one was unlocked doing like the moon stuff, the Shadowkeep stuff.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, you got to do certain triumphs to unlock it. There's one for PvP. There's one for flawless for trials. And it just asks you to do certain objectives. I don't think the reward system is as good as it could be, to be honest. Especially not just for like the quick play. You get weapons and stuff, but you get those same weapons from me being connected.
And is there any sort of balancing system? Because I feel like that would be something that would be very difficult, is like, I go into the game, never play it, but I'm like, hey, you know, some Destiny PvP sounds fun, and I get paired against a guy who, motherfucker, like, eats, sleeps, breathes this game, and he just has god guns, like, is there a balancing system?
No, you just get wiped.
You just get shit on. Okay.
They try to balance it as much as they can between the teams, but if you go against that guy,
You're just bound to not have a good time.
Yeah, there's no comeback system, there's no balancing act, you know, there's nothing that's gonna help you go against that guy.
And I feel like that would be something that would be super difficult to, like, try and balance. I don't know how you would do it short of having like a Call of Duty loadout style. Oh my god, I'm just getting
over here.
fucking shit on. Next DLC will release will be a lot broader range of that system? Okay.
Sorry, I missed the question. We'll play that. Oh.
Gates open. Let's go.
Oh wow,
Okay,
we failed
let's try it.
successfully?
We, I guess so.
Sick.
Oh, sorry, I missed the question. What was...
Oh no, I was just reading Vel's comment
I don't think
on
this guy
the
we
stream
can
about
talk
the
to is working
PvP.
for the
He's
Vanguard.
just said that the next DLC will,
Guess it could be a
like,
rogue
broaden
hidden
some
agent
systems and
or a
for that.
lost guardian.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
They are
Sabbath
implementing
disguising her
some good
voice.
systems on Nightfall.
Any leads a good
The in-game LFG or matchmaking system is going to be nice. The new light quest is they're going to have something in place for that. That's supposed to be more in depth, and then they're also doing some kind of ranking system. So like if you finish a strike or a GM or something, I think that's tied with the
They don't
LFG.
go anywhere without being directed.
You can vote like who's the MVP of that match, so kind of like Call of Duty style. Which I think is I think it's a good thing. I think them opening that up and having some other options. One thing.
Oh,
that would be cool
I went way too fucking balls deep. Oh my god.
Did you?
I supered into everything. I just saw an opportunity, and then now I'm just getting... I have to run.
You can get back here and put a rift down. So if you stand on that rift, you'll be good for a minute.
I do love the amount of content that this game puts out. Like, I'm so jealous and saddened at the fact that... Not that I don't want Destiny players to have what they have, because it seems like a really good community, but... That being said, like, I see what 343's done to Halo, and it's like...
I've heard.
Gameplay-wise, Halo is fantastic, but content-wise, like, the game has been out for almost a year, and we don't have Forge yet.
Okay.
I don't think have co-op campaign yet. Or if you do, it literally, like, just recently
Yeah,
got,
well-
like...
I heard about that a while back. I was really surprised because you figure they'd want people. It's a social thing, you know. Gaming is very much a social thing.
Yeah, and that is that is literally the backbone of Halo. Like, Halo 1, LAN parties, friends sleeping over at each other's houses, playing the original Halo campaign. Like, that is the backbone of the game. So to not have it as an option...
Well, and obviously you know the roots of this game. So this game was pretty much inspired by that. So
Yeah, and like, we're a year into the game being released after an almost 10-year break, like, gap between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. I don't know exactly how long, but it was a ridiculously long time, and for it to be launched so incomplete and so, like...
Another hive building the light.
back up.
is just super frustrating, like, for the player base.
Yeah, I could see that. As far as there is a lot of content in this game. The only thing that's confusing is like when you finish that initial intro quest, the New Light quest, it's like, where do you start? I mean, there are a lot of things, like, they used to have a lot more free-to-play stuff in this game.
I
Now
died.
you have to pretty much buy. You have to buy at least the DLC to be able to
Yeah.
ever do some, something.
There's so much content in this game, which is great. I finished, like I was saying at the start of the stream, like, I finished the campaign for this game. And still, like, don't really know what to do post beating the campaign. Like, I don't feel like there's, like, a clear indication as to, like, hey, this is done, okay, now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There is little direction. There's a ton of side quests after the campaign. Like, just a ton. There's the Parasite Grenade Launcher quest. There's Vox Obscura. But in order to do Vox Obscura, you have to go back and do a seasonal activity that was like 2 seasons ago. And you have no idea. You don't know. But how does that matter to you?
Well, and you have no idea, because the content is, like, potentially old, if it's still viable.
Yeah. They have said that they aren't going to get rid of stuff or vault things. For that,
Because that was a big complaint from, like, a lot of people, was that they, like, paid for all this content and then it got vaulted.
Yeah. Well, the entire Red War campaign, the first campaign in Destiny 2.
Motherfucker!
Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken, which was this game's best time up until this point. With that's where Cade died. That campaign brought so much stuff into this game. You have people that still talk about things. Oh, I have to get your res. I forgot the
Fuck.
token. Yeah, this is a hard one. Okay. Got this.
Scorn ahead. What are they doing here? They don't go anywhere.
Yeah, so there's been so many things that have disappeared out of the game that, and in like PvP, like people are complaining about there's no PvP maps or hardly any because they got rid of a lot of them. And Gambit's the other one. There's only like 3 Gambit maps.
Oh my god, what? Why don't I get equipped with a nuke? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, the sad thing is there are resist mods for different elements, like there's solar resist mods, there's things like concussive dampener and sniper mods that help you do, like, make it survive some of this stuff, and you don't have any.
Yeah, so I'm just getting nuked. Luckily, this guy has, like, 0 brain cells, so he doesn't realize that, like, he's shooting the pillar right in front of me. And I'm on some weird head glitch that he can't shoot through. I spoke too soon. I died.
We'll get through it. Let's go.
I died for banner.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, if I get close, just kind of give me a countdown. It's like 10 seconds as well. There you go. See, that's your armor piece that gives you that extra. It gives you quite a bit of damage for that. Because on its own, that Thunder Crash is kind of weak. And I believe that was the way to balance out the other supers. To give certain supers armor pieces that make them more powerful.
And you would think, coming from like a WoW background, that like armor sets and shit like that would make more sense to me, but I think it's just because like what I did play of this game with Destiny 1, and then like literally a Destiny expansion comes out and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't play this game, and then somehow I'm like 4 missions deep into the campaign, I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
What just happened? Well, there's a lot of changes on this game that happen often, you know, they, like this, like tomorrow, they're doing, Tuesday they do resets, weekly resets, and they're doing a mid-season sandbox game for the weapons in the game. Weapons and abilities, so things are going to change massively to certain weapons, and unless I just told you that, do you know that?
No. The only sort of like quote-unquote reset that I am aware of in this game is the fact that like Xur comes around, but I've heard that like he's only around a few days, like, or on the weekends, and then he's just like not here anymore.
Friday to Monday. So he's still, we could go check him out afterwards. I mean, there are certain weapons and armor pieces that you probably don't have that you have.
Yeah, maybe after this mission we'll go do that before he like disappears, if he hasn't already. I don't know like what time they reset stuff.
He's around till 10 o'clock Pacific time.
Okay. Yeah, we should go do that after this mission just to make sure that we've got...
And then we can go look at Banshee and Ada 1 as well.
Okay.
Get you to see if we can do some damage. At least like some sort of damage. Resist on. Anything at this point would help.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the witch left.
I'm good. Every fiber of my being wants to use my super on those guys right now, but I feel like I would just get nuked.
You just have to learn how to use Thunder Crash and get out of there.
Okay, YOLO.
Yep. Dip out. If you hit it the right angle, it does bounce you back a little bit. Out of there. Okay, so witch is on the left side. No more heavy left. I'm gonna drop a well right here. Stand on the well, and you get a help with damage. I have this primary.
Oh, get fucked, witch. Oh.
Yeah, this is why the legendary
Not sure
version
I'll ever
was
get used to seeing
so nice.
ghosts serving the
Oh, look at all the
made it-
loot.
All ghosts were
Yep.
created after the collapse.
Made it feel like a
The Traveler released us just
Like it's
before
actually
fun.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
These ghosts had thousands of opportunities to choose a guardian, and they passed right over humanity and chose our enemy instead. I can't forgive that.
all right. Yeah. So either we can go to the tower or
Rendezvous with contact. I think we've got...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go
Oh.
talk to this,
sorry, we're not done.
this guy. Kevin, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Finch.
Finch, yeah. Not Kevin.
Kevin. That's it. We're calling him Kevin.
Yep. He's Kevin from now on. That was close. There's like 1 or 2 similar letters.
I was gonna ask you, as far as recording
You
or
brought us
doing
here?
the stream,
Hey, take it easy.
do you use your mic on your headset, or do you
let me
use like a
explain.
USB mic?
So I just use a USB mic. I actually just wear IEMs, like basically earbuds,
Okay.
and then just like my actual microphone that I use for like streaming and stuff for everything.
You might have to help me walk through that one because I would like to get something set up like that.
Yeah,
Because obviously
so,
the USB mic is going to sound better, I'm sure.
yeah. So I just run Xbox parties through the desktop Xbox app.
Ah, got it.
And then from within that, what sucks is like if I'm playing like Apex on console, I technically have a headset still. I just like my neck is still kind of bad, so I try and be cautious to like not wear it because I usually get like really bad headaches or migraines or my neck hurts like crazy afterwards.
Show them how we
but-
respond to acts of aggression.
Hey, get awkward out of the way first, I always say.
So I do
I
have
think I-
two Throne World engrams. Should I decrypt those or keep them?
Actually,
Oh, are you talking about the top right?
all you
corner?
need
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah, you can just get those.
Wandering
They're
ghosts gave into
they're
the
just
hive
normal
beneath
world
Wade's
drop engrams. They're not the
purpose.
Umbral ones.
Okay.
They might give you higher level stuff or new weapons.
I think I got a new... Yeah, none of the stuff's new. Okay, so where do we... I'll return to orbit and then see if I can make you the leader so you can direct us where we need to go for the others.
Oh no, you're a leader. You're gonna
Oh.
go.
Awesome.
And you don't have to go to orbit every time. It's not like Destiny 1.
Oh, okay.
So go to director. Go to let's check out Xur. Go to Nessus. Should be on the bottom right. You're gonna go Nessus, and you're gonna go up to the top. Travel point. It's Watcher's Grave.
Watcher's Grave. Okay.
Yeah. So Xur rotates. He'll be Watcher's Grave on Nessus. He'll be at the tower, or he'll be on the EDZ.
I felt like I remember hearing at one point that he's going to go away and like no longer be around. Is that true or no?
I don't think he's gonna go away, especially since they made Bungie had like a 30th anniversary event, a pack that you can still play now in the game if you have to go buy it in the store, obviously. But there's a whole thing called Dares of Eternity, which is like and it's Xur. It's based around Xur. It's like a space game show. He's like a game show host. So it's if you ever want to check that out, it's the 30th anniversary pack, and you can get Galahorn, if you remember that from Destiny 1.
Oh yeah, the super broken rocket launcher, right?
Yes. All right, so he's up here in this tree.
Oh yeah. I don't think I have a fucking ghost, or not a ghost, but a sparrow.
Really? You don't? If you bring up your ghost and
No, it doesn't
say
show
summon
like
vehicle?
no. Because
Okay.
what happened was
Well-
I got this game obviously when it came out, played on Xbox, and then like started to buy DLC on Steam because I thought that it was like you could it didn't matter where you bought it because it was like starting to do cross progression, and then I was wrong, and so I ended up just sticking with my PC account because it had all the newest stuff.
all right. So if we go to Xur,
Okay, legendary armor. I've
so he does
got-
have the exotics there. For Titan, the Lion Rampants would be a good option if you don't have those. It's good for any sort of jumping puzzle.
Okay.
Or just and PvP as well.
Okay, yeah, I know I don't have those. I think I have the Liar's Handshake for my Hunter, but I don't think I have that
The
helmet.
Crown of Tempest. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't really recommend, honestly, and it's not a good roll. I would, if you want just for collections or whatever, it's really not. To me, it's not the best armor piece. It's good for the Arc subclass, but if you have the resources, I would get it. If you don't have the resources, don't.
Okay. And
And
then...
the auto rifle is actually decent because it switches elements. But if you need it for like a champion or matching shields, it's a good one.
Oh, the hard light?
Yep.
Let me dismantle
And you can also
some other stuff.
roll. You could also roll and get the exotic engram, and that'll give you any armor piece that you don't already have.
So I have 2 Night Watch scout rifles.
Okay.
How do I know which is the better roll?
What does it say?
So I've got Night Watch. Here, I'll equip them, and then maybe you can tell me which is better.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 1 equipped.
Okay. Okay. If you finish, okay, switch to the other one.
And then that one.
I would do overflow explosive payload. That's the one you got from the New Light quest.
Okay.
The other one, delete it. This one is going to be good. The overflow explosive payload. It's going to overflow your magazine, and then explosive payload is good for as a damage perk or good for champion. Stun champion faster. That is like that's the best roll. The only other option I would say is like rapid hit instead of overflow, but or as like a new player in the game or a returning player, that is the best to have. And I still rock that one. So.
Okay, so and then get the hard light auto rifle.
Yep, I would get that. It's a good tool.
Okay, and then what about any other of the legendary weapons?
Get the Aikilos, the third one over, Aikilos SMG.
Okay.
Otherwise, no, you're good.
Otherwise, none of the others?
Nah.
And then no other exotic?
Nope. I wouldn't worry. You already have Liar's Handshake, and I really wouldn't worry about Crown of Tempest. It's not a good roll. It's not, and you're not in dire need of it, considering you don't have a Warlock yet. So.
You will not find
Okay, and then that SMG that I just got's 1350. Should I infuse it with like a higher light level?
You can, or you can just save it for now, and you can always use it later on.
Okay.
You're probably going to want something heavier hitting for what we're doing.
It is my fate.
I mean, it's a
to help you.
good. I mean, I'm using an SMG right now too, so that really is up to you.
Okay.
The dust
And
If
then
you have any special weapons in your first slot, the mag slot, then swap them out.
Okay. And then where else did you say to go? The tower for...
Tower. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go explore the tower a little bit. So, as far as Apex goes, what really draws you into that game? Like, what's your... like I said, I had several things that drew me to Destiny. So.
Yeah, for me, Apex, the biggest thing is the gunplay. Like, the gun... It takes... Each weapon feels so unique, and each weapon requires skill to use. Like, there's actual recoil control that, like, you have to get good with in order to be good with a weapon. Like, I've been playing the game for over 3 years, like, since it launched. And I'm just starting to get good with a weapon called a Flatline. It's a heavy ammo assault rifle in the game. And I'm just starting to get good with it. After, like, 3 years of playing. I, like, never picked it up, but I finally just, like, pushed myself. I was like, okay, like, you gotta get better with this thing. Because it's just one of the best weapons in the game. The gunplay feels incredible. The characters are super fun and, like, unique to play. Like, once you find a main character that you really just, like, love and enjoy playing.
Yeah.
It's so fun. The competitiveness of it honestly feels great. Fuck, I don't know. Like, the game has its faults, don't get me wrong, but what it does well, it's so good. Like, it's so fun to play.
I think I have.
I really like the battle royale, the fact that it's constant competition. If you get a kill, it feels so satisfying, like, just because, like, everybody's trying to kill you, right? And, like, just the skill level, the ranked system, I think, is pretty good. I don't know, I'm just painfully addicted.
Cool, man. Yeah, that's something in PvP here that I wish was a little bit. I enjoy doing it, like playing socially with people and doing it, but if I'm solo, it's a grind for me. I can't just keep playing match after match by myself. Like we'll have nights where we do a clan PvP night, and we'll just go in and we'll just get, 4, 5, 6 guys, whatever, together um, and just have fun. Like or we even do we even do with, against each other sometimes. Because you can do private matches too in this game, and you can go against, just test your abilities out against your own peers. So.
Yeah. No,
All
yeah,
right, so,
and see, that's like,
Just a second, Guardian.
I made a, I guess, mistake, maybe, if you want to call it that, with one of the Call of Duties. I really got into the competitive scene. Like, I started watching, like, the competitive esports tournaments. Buddy and I drove over here to Seattle at one point and competed in, a local tournament. And then when Halo 5 came out, I started playing that competitively, like, online battles, tried to qualify for, like, the Worlds tournament. Like, I was deep into the competitive thing, because, like, I played sports and shit growing up, so for me, the competitive aspect of gaming, like, just draws me in so much. Like, I love grinding a ranked mode to prove, like, okay, I'm this good. Like, that's my biggest thing. And the probably the thing that keeps me on Apex the most is the fact that I feel like I'm always getting better or learning something new about the game, and that I haven't hit my peak yet of, like, where I can be.
Okay. I hear that, man. That's definitely me with Destiny and doing some the end game, the raids and stuff, like stuff I didn't get to do in Destiny 1 in the beginning of this game. So that's somewhere where I've, like, stepped it up quite a bit and gotten to experience some of those things. The Grandmasters, the end game content, the dungeons, trying to solo dungeons that are usually a 3-man activity. It really pushes you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go over to Banshee. So you can check him for bounties. So if you have any of those weapons, like, he's got pulse rifle, calibration, shotgun, linear. So if you have any of those, pick up the bounty.
I keep getting, like, a bunch of quests for, like, what looks to be gold weapons.
Yeah, you can pick those up and just do them as you finish them up. It's just stuff from previous seasons. A lot of the seasonal exotics.
Are there any of these mods down here that I should get, or are they going to be different for everybody?
No. So you should have counterbalance.
Yeah, targeting adjuster, sprint grip, and
These
dragonfly.
are mainly dragonfly would be the only, like, PvE one, and really isn't. I wouldn't worry about it right at the moment. If you have a lot of glimmer and you just want to waste it, if you're think you're going to be into PvP, Crucible, I would probably pick up counterbalance and targeting.
Okay. I'll get those. I have 224,000 glimmer, so.
Yeah. And then you'll get stuff, things called Rainmaker. They're and they're a consumable item, and that'll give you glimmer for 4 hours. Every time you get a precision kill, you'll get more glimmer out of it. So keep an eye on that, and you can use those to get more glimmer back, because it goes fast. So
okay.
Let's go over to Master Raul. He's going to be your material exchange guy. So if you have some extra legendary shards and you need glimmer, things are going to change a little bit coming up in the next season or two, so just stack up materials as much as you can right now. The planet materials, like the Dusklight and Baron and all those, are going to be going away.
I don't have... Should I get any, like, Ascendant shards? Because I don't have any enhanced enhancement prisms. Should I get some of those or?
They're expensive. I would not
Okay.
worry about those. Because we can get you up to a point we can take you through some lower end Nightfalls and stuff. And get you that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, and then obviously you got Zavala and Shax over there, but we'll go down. I will show you where you can pick up your grenades and stuff and your other abilities.
Okay.
Cora has all that stuff. So if you do have a little bit of extra glimmer and you want to get, like, for you, I'd get Storm Grenade for the Arc class. So you go in here, you have your Void, you have your Solar, and you... So I would go into Arc, would go to Grenades, and I would go to
Storm Grenade.
I would get that one for sure.
Very well.
Okay.
You could go down to Aspects and Fragment if you don't have any of those yet.
Okay.
For you, we'll read off your Aspects.
It looks like I have the three. One is Touch of Thunder, Juggernaut, and then the third one says Complete Learning Like to unlock Knockout.
Knockout. Okay. Do you already have the other two then?
All three are checked off.
Okay, so you should go into your character and go to Aspects and under your Striker Titan subclass, and you should equip both of those. Because that's going to give you extra bonuses.
Okay, which one should I get?
You could get both of them.
No, so like which aspect should I guess select? Should I do Touch of Thunder?
I would just start with Touch of Thunder.
Okay, and then
and you should be able to equip the other one.
Yeah, there's Juggernaut or Knockout. It looks like it's letting me apply either one.
You can pick either one. Juggernaut is more of a PvP thing. The most important one is the Touch of Thunder. Yeah, I would. You can do Knockout.
Okay.
Then
what about fragments?
Yeah, because you'll get fragments. What do you have available?
Spark of Beacons, Spark of Resistance, Momentum, Shock, Discharge, Volts, Magnitude, Recharge, Focus, Frequency, and that's it.
I would Knockout and Touch. Bell's chiming in. Okay, Knockout and Touch. I would do anything that gives you like a stat boost right at the moment. We can worry about builds later. So if it says plus 10...
Yeah, this one gives plus 10 strength.
That's, okay, Spark of Resistance.
That's 10 recovery.
Oh, you have to put them in different slots, though.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, so, yeah, Spark of Resistance.
And then this says minus 10 disciplines and 10 strength, so I probably don't want either of those.
Yeah, I would for you, I would go with stuff that's going to make you stronger right now, and then we'll worry about builds later.
Yeah, I don't have any other... I have 2 more slots available, and I don't have any other that give me any sort of, like, boost.
So you said strength and discipline?
Right, 10 strength, 10 recovery. And then the takeaway were discipline and strength.
Yeah, I'll just throw it on for now, then. Is what it is. As long as you have that resistance and recovery on. You get other bonuses from those, so.
With that one sounds cool. That one sounds cool. Okay.
Recharge. Yep. So that's a good setup right there. Throw on your Storm Grenade. Pulse Grenade's good for PvP. Storm Grenade's pretty strong for both right now.
Oh, it says I have to do like some meditation thing.
Oh, go next to Ikora. Over here.
Oh, and then meditate.
That'll unlock everything. And then later on, you can come back and get your other stuff if you want. Your other classes,
Okay.
subclasses.
We got something here. I don't know what this is. Clan Stewart? No, I probably don't need anything there.
50% now and 50% when the shipment comes in.
Okay, what's next? Back to the campaign?
Thank you.
Um,
We'll speak again tomorrow.
yeah. You just.
I don't know what your schedule is tonight, so if you've got...
Oh no, I'm free.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Yep. Yeah. I'm good for a while. This is my one of my nights to get stuff done like this.
I'll take 10%.
Just trying to think if there's anything here at the. Oh, Ada.
Everything depends on the
So Ada 1, originally there was a seasonal or a seasonal thing called Forges, Black Army. She was mainly the character for that. Now she's just kind of. She sells mods, and you can do the transmog, which means you can change your armor. You can pick the armor you're wearing now. You can make it look like a.
Like whatever
This
I
is
want.
where you. Yeah, this is where you get to customize.
Greetings.
You know, your character. She does have some armor. It's all but it. Rocket launcher reserves would be a good one,
Very
Okay.
well.
and you can do it. And I would just pick up enduring wells. You don't have a lot of stuff for the wells right now, but her stuff rotates, and you never know when you're going to see that again.
Okay, so...
I would not worry.
Okay, so I got Enduring Wells and the rocket launcher one.
I would not worry about right now bow loader and sniper.
Okay.
Until next time.
If you're able to pick up any of the quests, those give you
Yes.
the armor synthesis materials, and that's how you can change your armor transmog. Oh, we got somebody joining us.
Who's here?
Vale.
Oh, toss him to the party invite.
There he is. And tell him to behave. Vale's a cool dude. I met him when we were running Garden of Salvation, which is one of the moon raid. And him and I were paired up as one team. Cool dude.
Hello.
That's pretty much.
Oh,
It's
he's
the
not at
Bill.
the party.
I sent him in, but
Oh.
there it is.
When the darkness sought destruction of all
You
things,
behave.
the Black Armory
What's that?
persevered.
I'll try to.
Remember this, Guardian.
Try
You good,
to.
man?
How are
You
you?
gonna join us? You gonna join us for this campaign?
Yeah, I can join you guys.
Alright, let's return to orbit. Oh, no, we don't
Go
have
to
to do that
orbit.
anymore.
Well, you can go to orbit and then he can join us from there. It's a little quicker
Okay.
as far as that goes. Yeah, you should be in here teaching the Titan his ways.
I heard you're the Titan Master.
He is the Titan.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. I mean, I'm not sure about Master, but I can teach you a few things on it.
So he was wondering about the, so we did the aspects, and then the fragments I just told him to kind of concentrate on his, like, resistance and recovery for the moment. Because he only has a couple options.
Yeah, starting out your Titan, stuff like that, you do have a few options. Limited, but
So, what is it about the Titan that is your favorite class? Because I've played through the campaign on a Hunter. I played through most of Destiny 1 on or all of Destiny 1 on a Warlock, and then, like, I've taken so much time, like, coming back and forth to the game. What is it about the Hunter that you're like, that's why, like, why that's my main?
For beginning, I am also like I guess you can say like a D1 vet. I played Destiny 1 since the beta, alpha, one of the two. I started off as a Warlock. It was kind of like my go-to first class, and then near the end of D1, I switched over to a Hunter, and that one was more for the agility and the abilities and stuff like that that the Hunter would have. And then in the beginning of D2, I switched over to a Titan, and I liked the bulky tank kind of feel to it. And ever since then, I've been a
Hell yeah,
Titan
interception.
main.
Let's
pretty
go.
much. And what got me into the Titan was I was able to generate most of my abilities by, you know, the defense and also the offense, while Hunter was more for offense and the Warlock was more defense.
Your character looks fucking badass. Holy shit. We forgot to go to... Oh, I guess I can maybe just do it on my phone? Go to the item manager and move over a sparrow, because I don't have one on this character.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
have one
yes.
in the vault, that'd be helpful. I was gonna say, if you wanted to, you could always pick up some bounties from bench too, if you hadn't already.
Bench. You like the spec for the King's Fall weapons, the Runeth over?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm actually loving that.
Let me, instead of doing it on my phone, try and do it here. One second here.
Actually, should be actually leveling. I got the assault rifle. I gotta level up.
Hell yeah, though, interception. How's that going for you? Like,
Do I want to do? I think I want to.
okay. And let me just set a waypoint thing so I know where I'm going. Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Follow you.
Just died at 57th. Who, what character are you playing?
Now this is the legendary campaign, right?
Yeah.
So during this time, you guys were doing two-man, and now that I entered with you guys, the enemies will become tad slight harder.
Just a tad.
Okay.
Just
That's
a
the
tad.
one. That's the one thing they introduced with this campaign, the like upscaling the difficulty with each player.
Mm.
That adds like another element. I didn't tell him that, Bill, for a reason.
No.
Well, I wanted to
They were already
I
fucking
wanted to be
nuking me as it
"Oh,
is."
What's going on?
Bloodhound. There you go. Bloodhound's a super solid character.
Right, exactly. I believe it's like whenever you do it solo, I think it's like 5, 10 light levels above you, and then adds another 5 for every fire team member that's added.
Yeah. And
I think,
and the ammo is a little less generous when you add other people in too. You almost share the heavy and
Nearing the
special.
hive temple you mentioned.
I think the biggest thing with Bloodhound there, and thank you so much for stopping by the stream too, I appreciate that, dude. I think the biggest thing with Bloodhound is to not be afraid to use scans. I think a lot of new Bloodhounds take too much time trying to find the perfect scan, rather than trying to just like gather information, right? He has the disadvantage to Seer, where like Seer can take and constantly have heartbeat out and get information. Bloodhound can't do that, so it's like you have to take advantage of his abilities. I don't know if that's your main, if you already knew that, just trying to throw out the tips that I know. Yeah, these enemies definitely feel a little bit harder already. I feel like I'm barely getting hit and getting nuked. Yep.
Beefier. So keep your distance.
Yeah.
The This is what Destiny needed. We needed this level of difficulty. Because before you could run through a campaign mission every time.
Yeah.
We'd be done. We'd be done with the campaign. I know. It was just normal.
It's always great to actually have that feeling of challenge.
It's definitely nice that they added like the option of the legendary instead of just like having the super easy for when you do want a challenge, but then you can also just go into the other and just like kind of steamroll your way through it, so that way it doesn't feel so grindy.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could switch at any time. So if you say you were doing a solo and you just want to finish it, you could just switch it to home mode at any point.
Yeah, that's really nice that it's not like set in stone once you make that decision.
You just get more reward.
Oh my god. This fucking demon eye circle thing is Angelina Jolie and Wanted shooting me around corners.
Yep, that's a street.
You're welcome, and that's what I was thinking with this scan, basically. Wait till I hear footsteps.
Most despised enemies that they put in here. I don't like them at all.
I have to say though, that and the wyverns, the robotic.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Obviously, when you hear footsteps, pop the scan there too. But you'll find the more that you play, the more likely you are to like kind of get a sense as to where other players are. And once you know where other players are or tend to be, then you have the you can kind of predict, and rather than people like ratting in a building or hiding there, like you can scan and force them.
Would you believe me if I told you that there was actually one more difficulty up from this?
In the campaign?
There's a master version.
Oh damn. Do you have to beat it on this version first?
Yeah, right, Bill? You have to beat the legend?
Yes. Yes, you have to beat the actual campaign on either difficulty before you take that on.
If we find her, then we can talk trust.
Another friend who used to check out the stream quite a bit, he helped me with the first part of the campaign.
Yeah.
Or my first playthrough. And dude, the puzzles, like he had to fucking do those. I was like, my Zelda days where I figured out puzzles is long gone.
Dude, yeah. It's a good addition to it though. It really makes you think. That guy too. Blade barrage your butt.
Oh my god!
We got you.
Thank you.
No, we're on that.
Oh, I'm down. I got him then. Yeah, we gotta be careful because we don't have the res
one
tokens.
revive left. Yep.
Don't die.
Oh damn, there's tokens? I didn't know that. Okay. Play a little smarter rather than... I did not know that, so...
Okay.
I will play a little less aggressive.
So it almost makes it feel like that's how the raids work. You get tokens, and if you're out of revives, you die.
What Destiny... Was it the beginning of Destiny 2 when Solar Warlocks were really good with that, like, winged chess piece? Or was that the end of Destiny 1?
That was the beginning of Destiny 2. The one that makes you float in the air.
Yeah, and then you just threw these giant flaming swords everywhere?
Yeah, you still have that option. It's good for PvP. It's
Yeah,
just
but
not
there was
as
something about,
powerful.
like... If I remember right, like, wasn't that chess piece, like, stupid good with that super?
Still is. Plus you have the grenades that you can consume and float in there. Heat rises. It's still good. For PvE though, you want that well. Radiant.
So Vel, what other games do you play, or is it mainly this?
I play a large variety.
He
Very
does.
large variety.
There's a lot.
You can switch between FPS,
Well, you do like you do like the Thieves, Sea of Thieves.
yeah, every once in a while I'll pop into Sea of Thieves, see what's going on.
Does it feel like your guys' guns are doing like basically no damage, or is it just mine? I feel like I'm just like fucking bullet sponging these guys.
You are.
Okay. Just hitting them with like little kid's birthday party napkin thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They left. They'll have to make it a little more challenging for us.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Good, man. Alright. I'm gonna put a well right here if you need to stay alive.
Yeah,
Won't completely save you. Know that. Fuck there, Mel.
Yep.
Yeah, we still have
see him.
I so badly just want to super in here right now, but I don't want to die.
Yeah, I would probably not until at least he's down a little further. Oh, perfect. Yeah, break the arc shield.
He's in my bubble.
Okay. It's finished.
There you go.
More scorn. What are
Yeah,
they
it's
even
awesome when I
doing?
bloodhound somebody else's Seer. It's like, yeah, Seer's the most broken character in the game. I hope that they don't. Oh fuck. Oh, there's more guys.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Hang out in the bubble.
Yeah, Seer's stupid broken right now. He,
Is there a rift right here?
I'm probably dead.
Oh,
don't
well, we're
see the
good
rest
now.
of them.
As long as
Yeah.
as long as all three of us go. Past the white thing.
My biggest hope is with Seer, though, that they don't nerf him into oblivion, like they have a tendency to do. I really hope that they just buff other characters. Because Lifeline needs self-res. I feel like that'd be super broken. I wish that with Lifeline they would do two things. I wish with Lifeline they would personally give her back her quick heal to where like she used to be able to have bats and other medis, like other med kits and stuff. She used to be able to administer them faster. I wish they would either bring that back in some capacity, or have the Docbot do a shock enemies.
The days of the double loot. Can't see it, but I remember.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say he's getting all the goodies.
He's getting all the goodies.
Yeah, although like none of it's like increasing light level. Like everything's just.
It's because you're at 1540 or above already.
Oh, okay. So it's not just gonna like.
Serving the hive.
No, you'll get stuff throughout, and you'll get upgrade modules.
Oh, so by that logic, I should be crushed into pieces too.
You'll get a lot of
Tail back to
resources.
the
out of
hive, then yeah, maybe.
That's some pretty blind judgment there, my friend.
Meeting you confirmed a suspicion. Siding with the hive was a choice, and you all made it willingly.
But making a choice doesn't always mean you have multiple options, you know. Look, I am not saying buddying up with the Hive was right, and yeah, maybe a lot of us do deserve what's coming. But me, I'm just trying to right my wrongs. That's gotta count for something.
I guess
As you
we'll
can see, if you explode those
Yeah, I totally missed the jump.
lava bubbles.
I feel like because she's the only like real support character in the game that
A walker.
Careful.
Aren't playing around.
that she needs to be able to like
Too bad they don't
administer
have the past,
meds faster.
like beginning campaign kind of stuff, like the Red War.
Yeah. Yeah, I was chatting. We were chatting about that.
Do they still have Forsaken it?
No.
Oh, that's gone too?
Yep. Yeah, and that
still free
sucks
to
because
play.
that was the only free campaign that you could do.
Yeah, it's like if you're new or like coming back to the game, you have the option of this or like new light if you don't pay for this, and otherwise like you don't really have anything, I don't think.
You get any of the like the Halloween event starts tomorrow, and so you get that for free. You get stuff like that. You get like this holiday. Definitely kind of
Also wish Mirage had shield regen. I just want Mirage to be able to switch places with his decoys.
really sad. Well, it's like they're trying to keep the game file size of the game down. The games like Call of Duty, you know, I've had Call of Duty games that are like freaking eat up my whole hard drive, you know?
I just wish that with them doing that they made it to where you have the base game and then you can choose what to download to like add on.
Yeah.
Rather than making it like fully one way or another. It's like, why can't I choose if I want to install like the Forsaken DLC but I don't want anything else?
And that's what kind of Call of Duty kind of does. You can download the campaign, or you just play the multiplayer, or you just play Warzone.
There's also the that one from before in the beginning, was it Special Ops or something like that? I think
For
it was
COD?
called Special Ops or something. Yeah, for when Warzone first came out. Or I think it was right before Warzone. They had this special mode where it was called like Special Ops or something like that. And you took 4 guys and you would go up against like AIs and you had to like protect or defend or something like that. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. I know
Yeah, I
there's
can't either.
I hope they do change it though. They don't really, as we talked about it, they don't really cater to new players. It's a lot of nostalgia stuff, so return it, you know, D1 players, vets, and then people have just constantly played this game throughout the life of Destiny 2. Hardcore players too.
In their defense, though, like, with having as much content and as much lore and as much story and the fact that the game's been out for as long as it has with Destiny 1 and 2, it would be very difficult to make, like, a seamless new player experience.
True. Without completely having, like, a whole new game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that there was... And I don't know, maybe there is and I just haven't found it or like don't know of a good way to like know, but the systems like armor mods like do more to introduce like, okay, these are why these are important rather than just saying like, oh, they're an option, so I guess I gotta do them.
Definitely more than an option. They're very important.
Yeah, but before like playing with you, I even through the campaign of my other character, like I never equipped a mod because I didn't know what I was supposed to equip. I didn't know like what was good, what wasn't.
Yeah.
Did I see your friend request on
I had
Apex?
to ask you like everything we went through. Like, do you even know about
So
this?
to get
You-
this straight, we're heading into a
Yeah, and then
Do you
like
know
there,
that this is them?
deadly storm.
exactly, like it's so hard to know
There by Savathun.
if you don't play the game consistently. Like, is this even something that I have to like really worry about?
Isn't some kind of trap.
Mhm.
Come on,
You know.
interrogate me all you want, but
Did you see a friend request on Apex? I have not actually launched Apex yet.
Honesty goes a long
I
way with my guardians.
have not played since
Oh, this is the one with that
Ikora
chorus
Ray,
voice.
a
So
leader of the Vanguard.
the other
I
direction.
signaled her just
Friday.
in case.
Let's call it insurance.
I've not played since
A
Friday,
watchful
so
eye, in case your actions
I have not seen it yet. But when I do, I will
Look at
definitely
this. I
accept
think
it.
we just gotta wait till they're done chatting.
Uh-oh, all the way up, all the way up.
I always wanted to work for the Vanguard.
with, not for. Do right by us,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
can
Is
discuss
it
a
over
more
here?
permanent role once
It's over here?
some of them is dealt
Not sure.
with.
Definitely not that way.
Give me myself.
Ready for the new
That'd be
season though?
awesome.
Same. Did you watch the new
Oh, yeah, no, here it
character
is.
event
Yep.
announcement thing today? The little stories from the Outlands? One thing that has always like not made a ton of sense to me, and I guess they did a good job of this with the Taken King, because like that was the final raid. But like this, for instance, right? Why the campaign like builds up all this stuff for you to take down Savathun, and then spoiler alert, you do. And then it's like, okay, then what are the rest of like the raids on? Like I've never done a Destiny raid, so I don't know if they actually like follow through with that or
No,
Or what?
not typically. They don't usually have like.
phone is running
17
dangerously
minutes of
low.
raid boss.
That's not good. You gotta charge it.
Spoiler alert. You know,
Spoiler
Wait, say
alert.
that again?
She is not.
she's not the raid boss. So no, they don't. She just you played the end of the campaign, so you know that she died, and then the traveler took the ghost.
Right.
That's all we know.
And then she's gone, and then there's the bitch with like 1,000 brains. That lady. Or like all the faces, the like face smoke shit coming out of her head.
Oh, that's the witness. That's the dude.
Oh, that's a guy? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a chick.
You mean mastermind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the witness. That's the ultimate big baddie of supposedly of the game. We won't see him for a minute.
Well, he's not into the end of Nightfall.
Yeah. Because we still have Lightfall, and then we have the final shape, and then that's the that's the end of the Dark and Light saga.
How much longer do you think this game's gonna be around?
At least through they have plans at least through that, so that'll be at least the next 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
I think after that they're really gonna have to
Motherfucker.
think about what they're gonna do, because we're gonna be farther into this generation of consoles. We're probably gonna be starting to think about the next generation of consoles. Realistically.
Play this game in VR. Full body.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I've never VR gamed. I feel like I would get motion sickness like a motherfucker.
Oh,
though.
if you played this game, yeah, I know. I did a race car simulator on VR. Oh man, I was so sick.
Like
Oh my God.
I get car sick, like motion sick, if like somebody besides like me or my wife drives. Like I'm that bad with it, so
Yeah.
the idea of playing a first-person shooter with this many like visual effects and everything in VR would just be nuts.
Oh, for sure. You know, you look at how you move around the game, like there's no way. this isn't even, you know, you got jumping puzzles and stuff you gotta worry about.
No, never mind. I take it back. I don't want that.
Yeah. Do you want to,
Phone secured? Nah.
have VR, dick roll?
No. No, no, no.
That's the last of it.
Trying to solve that already is already enough for me.
So I'm trying to get, Mr. Turns into one of our raids. He hasn't done a raid.
Fail.
Oh.
Double fail. I totally thought I fucking hit A fast enough, or X fast enough, but I didn't.
Alright. Okay.
What?
So the Warlocks Jump. This is where it gets like weird on the jumps between all classes. So the Warlocks Jump, you're able to like hold your I guess your body or whatever in mid fall, while the Titans you gotta drift down by momentum toward the ground. So if you're going down quite a ways down from like say this hole that we just jumped down, you're gonna have to time your jump pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the hunter's jump is well, the jump.
Yeah.
Hunter's a little unforgiving because once you use your jumps up, you don't got no more jumps.
Yeah.
Looked like a giant scorn.
Alright.
Keep on your guard.
Are we all moving together?
Or what the score
Okay. Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah, for this.
Yeah. This is my least favorite mission for this.
So today, Interception, I don't know about tomorrow, but I know today we are trying to do a noob Destiny guide for people who are new to Destiny or returning players with
You're welcome.
a buddy of mine. I don't know what the plan is tomorrow. We may continue this, or we may play some Apex. Not super sure, to be honest. But either way, okay, sick. We got one of those things. This solo, even on regular difficulty, was such a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's probably, I'm gonna say it's the hardest mission out of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or the
Just
one
'cause
with the
there's-
puzzles, just because like my brain wasn't working.
Yeah. I could see that.
I just spent like 30 minutes just sitting there trying to figure it out. Noob stream? No, so... Well, maybe. Like I said, we are doing a Destiny noob guide. So
There's
for
one
new or returning players coming back into Destiny. I don't know if it's the plan tomorrow. Possibly. Is he just teabagging? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I didn't know they did that.
He's just getting like thousands of rounds of ammunition just dumped into his face, and he's just teabagging.
Like, I feel nothing. It tickles.
I don't think Nintendo can have Destiny. I don't think so either. Which I feel like if it was able to be on like the Stadia or whatever, that it should be. Did anybody else see the news about the Google Stadia, how they're like shutting that down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They refunded. They refunded people for the equipment.
Did they really?
Really? Yep. They did.
Damn. It's
Yeah,
like, it's such a good idea, like mobile and cloud gaming and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like the only company that's been successful with it long term is Nintendo.
Yeah. it is a good. It is a good idea. It just wasn't executed very well. Because there was people that played Destiny, and you'd go against somebody with Stadia in the party, and oh my god, it was just like load time sucked. They were so laggy.
Yeah, because it's all basically streamed, right? Like, I don't know much about it.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like almost like a remote play. If you ever did like Xbox remote play, something like.
Interception. I'm almost positive that it's not on.
Yeah, you're streaming the game from source.
Yeah, so it's like if you don't have internet, or like super solid internet, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. And to play a game, anything like this, or you know, takes a lot of very good internet.
Yeah. What other games do you have on your Switch that you play?
Okay, there's our fruit.
Crystal.
Crystal.
Whatever that giant storm was, it's talking.
Watch your ball.
It must know what we're after.
This one is. It's so deep.
The Scorn are supposed to be mindless, but these, they're powerful, organized.
If they act, it's because someone's telling them to.
The Fanatic would be a safe bet.
Oh, you mean Figaro? The leader? The former leader of the Barons?
Perhaps. He was driven from the Tangled Shore not long ago.
I don't think it's him.
And you know this how?
Well, through the world's invaded and Savage light, right? Supposed to be a capital P powerful, keep anything dark out. And yet, somehow the Scorn
I swear
found
they
a way
changed
in.
this because you
You'd
didn't
think
used
they
to have
found some sort
to
of power to match, didn't it? Huh?
do the
Then we don't
deep
yet know
sight
what
thing
we're
every
dealing
time.
with here.
Well,
For now, keep focused on the
Remember
task
they
at hand.
did.
yeah, it's automatic now. Like those
It's
platforms.
automatic?
Yeah, those platforms disappear on their own, and they just reactivate themselves.
Really? Let me stay here for a second. Deactivates, and then...
Yeah, it does
Yep.
deactivate.
Huh.
Yeah, so previously there was
changed
this little ball of light that you had to activate, like a
Wait,
deep
what?
sight. It allowed you to see the platform. And they changed that recently, unless that wasn't always specific for this mission.
No. Every time that you went through one platform, like jump, you would go to the next one and it would have another deep sight ball thing to do.
Oh, we didn't get the
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't
Oh,
get the
wait.
flag.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Like, dude.
Like this. Get it. Alright. Yes.
They're on me.
Like, I just fucking hunted my ass down. Fort, Apex, Minecraft, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, and you should try the
get ready to
Outer
run.
Worlds.
Jump on your right, Filthy.
Yep. Okay, now we gotta get the symbols. Guys here with me. Watch out for the boss.
No, not even your little shit's gonna help you.
Okay, let's go to the left. Clockwise.
Following you.
too. The other thing in this game is the soundtrack. I don't know if you have the music on or not right now.
I do not. I think I've turned it all the way off.
Yeah, I'll typically do that. Just doing ES stuff, but we go to missions like this, or some of the raids. Right.
It's coming right in here.
Wanted to get me. Bringing them out.
Holy fuck.
Back up to this corner. Almost dead. Okay, I got a rift right here, guys.
Ow.
Okay. Alright, another round.
I got fucking nuked.
Dale, you have to get the res on that one. Yeah, I got him.
I don't die.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright. Fuck res.
Fortnite, I have definitely played in the past. I have not played a ton lately. I know the no build mode is a lot of fun. I've got some friends who play that pretty regularly.
Right on us.
Try and lure him away if you want.
Oh, he's right in here.
He's coming. Yeah, he's coming right in.
Okay, let's go. Let's go around to the left here and then down this hallway. Draw him out.
I'm about to die. Nope.
Die that.
I was about to die until I put my bubble, so that's the only thing I got.
Oh. Where's he at?
He's still in where we were doing that.
Oh. Careful.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck's it?
There you go. Get him.
Fuck you, bitch.
Got him.
So that
Holy shit.
Thunder Crash came in
No barrel.
clutch, man.
It felt just as powerful.
Oh.
What are we dealing with
I
here?
was like, man, he's got so much health
I
left.
wouldn't stick around to find out if I were you. Grab
Go.
Sagira and go, okay?
Pick the ghost shell up.
I stand before a being with 1,000 names. It whispers one. The witness. Remember it. Remember that name.
Did anybody else hear that?
Sounded like Savathun.
Who's the witness?
No clue. I've never heard that name before.
Hey, that's exciting though, right? A lead!
What's most exciting is that you were telling the truth.
Trust earned, then, huh? Yeah?
Call it cautious optimism for now. Your guidance yielded results. But let's not forget Savathun remains at large.
Well, hopefully not for long if we have anything to say about it. I just want to expose Savathun. Stop whatever game she's playing.
You can be sure we'll hold you to that. In the meantime, what should we do with Sagira?
I'm not sure how we heard that voice from it, but I have a theory. Bring her back to me as soon as you can. And good work. All of you.
Nice job. Look at this guy just sitting here chilling. He's like, I've seen that before.
I'm thinking about grabbing that Saint 14.
I don't know, just barking at something.
What? For the helmet?
Yeah, the Visage helmet or whatever it's called. I don't even know what the name of it is.
It's cool.
It is it's very like demonic looking. I love that feeling, especially for Halloween, for the event.
Well, I think it's reminiscent of, remember when they had that vision of Saint 14, the Fallen?
Yes,
Like that
someone
nightmare
actually, someone actually, when it first came out, for what season was that? Season of the Splicer?
Yeah, it was Splicer.
Yeah, someone
First
actually,
Relic,
when it
then
first
the
got
illusions near
released, and
Savathun's
first
fortress,
ones
and now Sagira's
do
shadow,
that
all linked
campaign
by
and
the
stuff like
same
that,
energy,
took a screenshot
the same
of
dark
it and
energy
posted on Bungie's
that
Twitter
you can
saying that we
interact
need an
with.
ornament
It's
of
been
that.
useful so far.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like how little we
And
know about it.
lo and behold, they
All the
actually,
Nightfall will have some theories
they
about
actually
all
brought it
this.
in.
We should head back to Mars.
Let's see more symbols.
Symbol,
Oh, I was shooting the witch queen symbols. Okay, so.
I think it says to go back to Ikora.
Then the illusions near Savathun's fortress,
Whoa, at
and
the
now
Enclave?
Sagira's shadow,
Probably.
all linked by the same energy.
Um,
Dark energy.
yeah.
You can interact with. It's been useful so
Take
far.
us there.
I just
Just
don't
because
like how little we know
Ikora's
about
at the tower as well.
bet Ikora will
It's
have
confusing
some-
sometimes.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
one mission tell you to go to the Enclave and then the Tower of El? Like, it tells you to go to... I think there's a mission where it tells you to go to both of them. Okay. Why do I have to visit her in 2 spots?
she's Jeebus. She's in all places at once.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of Witch Queen, I think there was a kind of like a glitch bug thing, whatever, where one of the missions did tell you to go visit Ikora, and people went to Ikora at the tower and was able to complete it there, but it was still still indicating that you had to go visit Ikora at the Enclave.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like really confusing at that point.
You guys, give me a minute, I'll be back. Stuff there.
Ooh, now that I actually got a chance, I can actually craft that fusion rifle from the Kingsfall raid.
Finding Sagira brings up a lot of old memories. When you picked up her shell, you were able to access something left behind. A psychic fingerprint. I believe that we stand behind you.
I know both the doggos were playing just a minute ago. I don't know why one barked, but
Prep, adapt, and strength. Field prep, well-rounded, backup plan. Pugilist, unrelenting.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. The guy that we're playing with. So, this is my buddy MacGyver. His Warlock looks pretty fucking sick. And then... Vel, who's another Titan. Looks really fucking cool.
Wouldn't hurt to keep notes
Hello?
of everything you see.
Hey.
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 I have to take the dogs out real quick.
I think that was actually a super good ending spot here for me. I got some other stuff we gotta get packing and some stuff like that done, so
Cool.
definitely appreciate the walkthrough today. Learned a ton. We'll chat about scheduling when to finish up the rest of the campaign and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. Yeah, definitely a good spot to wrap that up for now.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you guys both so much for your help. Vel, it was great to virtually meet you, and I'm jealous at how badass your Titan looks.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you too.
He'll help you get some good stuff here today. We both. So.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it a lot. Appreciate you stopping by the stream as well. That's always much appreciated. So.
Yep. Always good to support.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap up stream here and call it, but MacGyver will definitely talk about scheduling when we're gonna wrap up the campaign and the rest of this. The campaign and the rest of the kind of like the return new player guide.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we'll finish this up and then we'll go from there.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right.
Later, man.
I will talk to you later.
Alrighty, stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by so much. You guys are the fucking best. Had a really good time playing some Destiny today. Haven't played in quite a while. Basically since Witch Queen came out. And it's a game I really enjoy playing. I just have never really had anybody to play with. Or really stuck with it. I've always kind of get drawn back to other games. So this was a nice change of pace there for sure. If you aren't already, make sure you guys go follow my buddy FilthyMacgyver, who we were playing with. I will actually link his channel right now in chat. Good buddy of mine. So make sure you guys show him some love as well. He is new to streaming and to content creation, so all the love that he can get is obviously going to be appreciated. So make sure you guys click on that and drop him a follow and subscribe to his channel. But that's going to do it for me tonight. We got finished packing. We are in the process of moving, and we'll be moving at the end of this month, technically beginning of next week. So I may be away from stream then for a few days, but I'm definitely still going to be posting content. And yeah, so appreciate you guys. We'll be live again tomorrow, 4:30 to about 6, maybe 7 o'clock, kind of see how things go. But until then, hope you guys have a great fucking night. You're the best. You already knew that. And bye.
It's Doc. Doc, no, not that Doc. No, not that Doc. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Hey, I should have started streaming an hour ago. What's up with the internet? The Doc need the internet. Why isn't the internet working? I need the internet. Yeah. Hello? Hello? What is up with my audio? I can't hear anything. Where's all my teammates? I need good teammates. This is getting ridiculous. I can't be out here playing with these scrubs. That's Skin the Tap Man right there. You know what I mean? Oh, what the? Show me something, Goo Goo. Yeah,